Hey guys, what is going on? It is me, Joe Schmo. Dan Schneider, you son of a... Who is a Dan Schneider? What is Dan Schneider? I don't know about you guys, but Dan Schneider has been recently popping up on my socials, like on Twitter. I've been seeing a lot of videos about him on YouTube again, and he's an interesting topic. I assume the reason that he's trending, can we call it trending again, is because of Jennette McCurdy's new book. I'm sure you've heard about it. I think it's, what is it called? It's called like something about I'm Glad My Mom Died. I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jennette McCurdy. So I assume that in that book she talks about Dan Schneider, but this guy has been like an internet meme for a minute now. So I want to talk about that. I don't know what the new stuff is. I don't know what the new allegations are. I know that I think Nickelodeon offered to pay Jennette McCurdy $300,000 to keep her mouth shut, and being that I'm seeing things moving again with Dan Schneider's name all over it, I'm gonna have to say that Jennette McCurdy did not keep her mouth shut, did not take the money. So yeah, there's lots of videos that go, I'm sure, like I think Philly Ditas put out a video right before I started recording this about the new allegations. I haven't watched it yet. I'm just talking about Dan Schneider today. Why did people already hate Dan Schneider? You see, Dan Schneider has been a pretty vocal, popular topic for discussion since like beginning of 2010 on the internet. So he was a producer for Nickelodeon. He was involved with shows, produced for shows like Drake and Josh, iCarly, Sam and Cat, you know, like old school Nick at this point, right? Like stuff that I'm 25, I watched when I was growing up. And as my generation grew up, we looked back and, you know, we thought about like weird scenes that would be in these shows like over and over and over again. Patterns of certain behaviors in the characters of these shows. I guess it's kind of a weird way of putting it, but basically I'm just gonna skip right to the punchline here. The scenes that some of these characters would be involved in is very reminiscent of some very niche softcore. I was doing a little bit of research for this video. I was like calling some scenes that just felt weird even when I was a kid. It would make you feel kind of funny. That's not a good way to put it, but yeah. And I looked these scenes up. Okay, so like I looked these videos up, and you can find like, so there would be a lot of these clips and pictures in like sites when you would be looking up like ENM content. That stands for embarrassed naked female, embarrassed naked man. There's even like, and this is kind of a weird one. I don't know if you guys are familiar with ABDL content. I'm gonna this video, I'm gonna have to censor a lot here, I think. Oh god. But basically that's like it's not child bad content, but it's basically like adults dress up in diapers, and it's weird, but there's some of that shit in there too. Hey, editing schmo here. So like, as far as I wanted to put in an example here, I'm editing this and I want to put in examples of what I'm talking about. Again, this is like super light core, and yeah, like, so I just want to be able to make my point here. So here's an example. I'm going to move this way. I'm going to put it here. This is an episode where Carly, before a date with a boy, gets her toe, of all things, stuck in the faucet of her bathtub. Why? Like, so I understand, like, obviously this was allowed to be on the network in the first place. So like, it can't just be like super obvious that there's like some perversion going on here. But like, imagine you're producing this and you're coming up with ideas. So, okay, so like, oh, you know what would be funny? If we had Carly naked in the tub with her toe stuck in the faucet, and then that's the show. That was like the whole show. Like, and then Freddie came in, and like, I don't understand. Like, you could have, out of all the things that could have been done here to try to like prevent her from like being on time for her date, to like add the tension, you had to have her naked in the tub with her toe stuck in the faucet, which Dan Schneider, you know, these are just some other examples I found. Like, here's a lot of people in diapers and baby wear, which is just weird. Like that's not. I don't understand how that, like, it's not funny to me. Like, and to think of this, like you're in a boardroom and like these are the ideas that you're pitching, not once, but over and over and over again. These are repeating themes through all of the shows that Dan Schneider produced. Like it was once or twice, whatever. But it's over and over and over again. The dude just keeps having people like be in embarrassing situations while they're naked. Repeatedly, their toes and their feet are freaking everywhere, which I'll talk about more later. And the diapers and the baby wear. I mean, I don't know anybody who thinks dressing up as a baby is that funny. Like, when's the last time you've even seen like somebody like dress up as Cupid for Halloween with a diaper? Like, and even then, it's not really that funny to me personally. So I don't see how these scenes can keep repeating and keep repeating. Unless there's like somebody really, really, really likes to make these scenes, you know what I'm saying? All right. Anyway, I'm back to the main program. And feet, lots and lots and lots of feet, like so much feet. How did we not see it at the time? Like, did my parents I wonder if our parents would like watch these shows with us and kind of just like think it was kind of weird. I think Family Guy did a joke about that once.
Honey, where are you off to? To the car wash to raise money for our new soccer uniforms.
Okay, have fun.
Nickelodeon. Casually ask your daughter what that girl's name is, then take your laptop into the bathroom.
So I know that like if you're watching these videos, like the first thing that I thought is like, well, like I wouldn't necessarily deem these scenes as sexual. Like feet aren't sexual to me personally, but the thing is they are sexual to other people. I guess that's why people get mad. Like, so, there was a big thing for a minute on the internet where like people would have kids and they would like post pictures of their kids like babies, like just newborns, like full blown fucking naked, or even sometimes like a little bit older than that. And I remember there was an incident where the video the pictures on Facebook kept getting flagged down, and she was like, "You're not gonna keep me down." Like freaking, she was like so mad that people were flagging down the pictures of her kid fully exposed on the internet. And then somebody, like probably one of the people that was flagging these pictures, like commented and was like, "You're posting inappropriate pictures of your kid on the internet for everyone to see. Like, we're trying to protect your child." And then she flipped on him and was like, you freaking pervert. How can you see this as sexual? Well, yeah, like that's, to you and me, it might not seem sexual, but there are freaks on the internet who are going to take these pictures and they're going to end up on one of these sites. And at that point, it's inappropriate. So why would you even give them that fuel to begin with? And it just seems like that these scenes would occur over and over and over and over again. I mean, I don't know remember Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide? That was the first instance of it I remember, where there was an episode where he's running around like naked, and it just, at the time I thought it was just off, like it was just unnecessary. As a child, I'm like, why does he have to be like running around naked? Like, why is he all embarrassed running around naked? It just fucking felt weird at the time. And that's a recurring theme. Like, these characters are always getting into very suggestive situations in their minors, and people grew up and they thought about it and they caught on to it. And, especially the feet. The feet's the big one with Dan Schneider. The man, obviously, if you're gonna argue any of it, like people are perverts, they're sexualizing things that don't need to be sexualized. Why are there so much feet? Like, literally, just go on Google right now and look up Dan Schneider feet, and just tons of shit is going to come up. Tons, I promise you. And furthermore, just because we don't see these things as sexual, other people do. And I did check. Like, you go on like foot fetish websites and there's pictures of like from iCarly of the girl's feet being like, or Victorious, Ariana Grande, her feet covered in chocolate syrup, people licking people's feet, toes being stuck in just so much, way too much for it just to be a coincidence. I'm sorry. This is my channel. This is my opinion. So obviously I'm a little biased because this is coming from me, but like that, a lot of people agree. A lot of people agree with that statement. So in summary, people up to this point already hated Dan Schneider because they theorized that he was projecting, he was playing out his sexual fantasies with minors through these shows, And on top of that, there's just lots and lots of accusations. I mean, this is a whole, I'm just going to have to cut the video because now that you have a base, like you're at the beginning here. You're at like 2010, we started thinking Dan Schneider was a creep, remembering all these scenes and all these shows. You're at the beginning. If you want to go further, this is a whole rabbit hole full of accusations, people coming out and being like, hey, you know what, at auditions, Dan used to make all of the kids take their shoes off and run around him on the ground. Like why did their shoes have to come off? The freaking logo, if I haven't already posted it, is a goddamn foot. At the time, Nickelodeon's logo was a freaking foot, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna cut the video here. This is just, I don't know how better I could have put it. I don't want to make a half-hour documentary about Dan Schneider and all of the controversy and different theories people have for things at the time, like when he was producing for Nickelodeon. But yeah, I mean, I see it popping up a lot right now, and I heard a couple people like, what's up with Dan Schneider? Who is this Dan Schneider guy? And it's like, ooh, you don't know about the foot man? Oh man. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna edit this video. This is a weird video. Just me talking about Dan Schneider, giving you basic understanding of Dan Schneider, and if you can go further, you can go down the rabbit hole from here. But I'm not going any further with it. Yeah, so thank you for watching the video. Thank you for clicking on my video above all the other videos. You chose mine. You watched it. Consider liking and commenting. I'm home now, if you haven't noticed. I've been traveling a lot lately, so I'm going to try to get back in the swing of things here. Yeah, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.